Alright, this is a new thing. And it's about a video game character who's actually very close to my heart. It is a Donkey Kong fanfiction. Or more like Princess Peach x Donkey Kong fanfiction, if you will. This is Princess Peach and Donkey Kong, the Kong Ambassador, by Headhunter. And if you've seen my custom thumbnail, you'll know that this is a good one. This is a fucking gem! The Kong Ambassador. Chapter 1. Another royal ball at Princess Peach's palace in the Mushroom Kingdom, and Mario and Luigi were clearly out of their element. Being close friends of the princess herself, they were obliged to attend. But they'd never been comfortable at these stuffy occasions. The princess was looking elegant as usual, dressed in her gorgeous pink gown, blonde hair flowing down her neck, wearing her golden gem-studded crown. The brothers were dressed in their customary plumber's garb, blue overalls over long-sleeve shirts, red for Mario and green for Luigi. For the Mario brothers, this was as formal as it got. Princess Peach was doing her best to keep them apprised of who was who among the nobles and their entourages, pointing out the ambassadors and barons and whatnot, until she came to an unfamiliar face. Actually, it wasn't the face that attracted her attention. It was more the fact that the dignitary in question appeared to be a large gorilla wearing a red necktie.
"Oh my!"
the princess exclaimed.
"Who or what is that?"
"I can help you with that, princess," Mario offered, taking a sip from his martini. "That's a Donkey Kong!" Luigi nodded. "He's actually Donkey Kong the Third. His father was Donkey Kong Jr., and his grandpa goes by Cranky Kong now." "Yes," Mario agreed. "He hails from Donkey Kong Island." He hails from Donkey Kong Island. Princess Peach looked slightly confused.
"He's a gorilla?"
Mario shook his head. "That's a no ugly... That's a no ordinary gorilla. Gorilla warfare. That's a no ordinary gorilla. Kongs are intelligent and they speak too."
"Why do they call themselves Donkey, though?"
the princess asked. "I don't know," Mario shrugged. "Maybe my ex-girlfriend Pauline can help you with that one. She has a relationship with the Kongs from before." Scanning the room, Mario spied the lovely Lady Pauline. She cut a stunning figure in her long red dress, with her flowing brown hair and pale blue eyes. Mario walked over. "Pauline, come here a moment."
"Pauline!"
I'm sorry," Princess Peach exclaimed, greeting the ravishing brunette with a hug and kiss on the cheek.
"Mario tells me you've encountered one of these Kongs before."
She gestured across the ballroom, where the gigantic gorilla was chatting with Princess Daisy from Sarasaland. Pauline waved her hand dismissively. "That was a long time ago. The elder Donkey Kong abducted me and held me hostage for a while. I managed to calm him down," she winked, "until Mario could rescue me. The current leader of the Kongs is nothing like his grandfather. Donkey Kong is a perfect gentleman."
"Oh, I'm not concerned about his behavior,"
Princess Peach said.
"I was just wondering why they call themselves Donkey Kongs."
Pauline blushed slightly. "Well, unlike regular gorillas, they tend to have larger, equipment. They're literally hung like donkeys." Damn it! "Expand dog, anyone?" The brothers looked at each other with raised eyebrows.
"Large?"
Peach asked with interest.
"How large?"
Well, I haven't seen the younger Kong aroused, but if his grandfather is representative of the race, replied Pauline. About 2 feet long. Princess Peach raised an eyebrow. 2 feet, you say? 24 inches of gorilla cock, Mario grimaced and smacked the palm of his hand against his forehead. Oh god, I feel you, Mario. I do the same thing. Now she's done it. Now Princess Peach is gonna wanna fuck the gorilla.
You're damn right I do. You're damn right I do,
Princess Peach exclaimed with a lecherous grin. Glancing across the room, she motioned to her faithful mushroom retainer, Toad. The little mushroom man hurried over.
Yes, Princess!
He bowed.
Toad, see to it that the ambassador, Donkey Kong, gets a private audience with me in my chambers after the party.
Toad winked.
Yes, Your Highness!
He hurried off again and disappeared into the crowd. Mario sighed. I suppose you're gonna be preoccupied with a ape dick all throughout the party now, huh? What the fuck? Princess Peach asked distractedly. That's what I thought, Mario said, rolling his eyes. Come on, Luigi, let's go find your girlfriend, Princess Daisy. Maybe we can have a Damn it! Maybe we can have a three-way in the coat closet! Maybe we can have a three-way in the coat closet! Damn it, Mario. Oh, God. Chapter 2. Oral Encounters. The party had wound to a close and the last of the dignitaries had departed. Princess Peach said her goodbyes to the servants and climbed the staircase on her way to the royal bedchamber. Her loyal servant, Toad, stood watch at the top of the stairs.
Your guest is awaiting you in the chamber, Princess.
He winked slyly.
Thank you, Toad,
she said, kneeling down, giving the little mushroom man a kiss on his spotted red cap.
You've got a reward coming for this.
Donkey Kong bowed politely. Your Highness, he said. You requested my presence?
Yes,
she smiled. She smiled. I suppose you guessed what I've summoned you for. Well, the massive ape grinned. I am in your bedchamber. I suppose you've heard the rumors of the fabled Kong penis and wish to verify it for yourself.
Why, Mario was right, smiled Peach. You are quite intelligent. Yes, Pauline says your grandfather possessed quite a remarkable phallus, and I was hoping yours was comparable to his.
Ah, yes, my dear Lady Pauline. Donkey Kong smiled. Cranky has regaled the tribe for years with stories of how he plowed every hole in that lovely maiden. I suppose you are interested in partaking of that famous Kongcock yourself.
Most definitely,
said Peach, doffing her crown and placing it on the dresser by her bed. She kicked off her shoes and removed her gown, standing before the mighty ape in her lacy pink lingerie and white evening gloves. She peeled off the gloves sensually and unfastened her bra, releasing the jiggling mounds of her luscious breasts. Her nipples stood stiffly amid the rosy discs of her areolas. Tugging at the waistband of her panties, she allowed her delicate undergarments to fall, pooling around her ankles. Her royal pussy was shaven, hairless. Donkey Kong's nostrils flared as the scent of Princess Peach's arouses. Donkey Kong's nostrils flared as the scent of Princess Peach's aroused cunt wafted his nose. His eyes bulged at the sight of her bare, naked cunt.
My dear princess! My dear princess!
Fuck.
My dear princess!
He said with a lustful growl in his voice.
You look ravishing.
Well then,
Peach replied, batting her eyes seductively.
perhaps you should ravish me.
Donkey Kong's gargantuan member had been slowly enlarging throughout the princess's striptease, and now the mighty cock had risen to its full, throbbing 24 inches. It was remarkably humanoid in appearance, the princess noticed, but it was bigger than any human cock she'd ever seen, and Princess Peach had seen quite a few in her time.
Oh my!
Peach exclaimed, staring in awe at the throbbing slab of cock meat. Kong's foreskin was retracted, revealing a satiny purple glands atop a tanned, veiny shaft. The furry sac containing his testicles ovoid the organs of the size. The furry sac containing his testicles, ovoid organs the size of kiwi fruits, swung low beneath his penis. Oh god, the imagery. She grasped the penis of the furry beast with both hands and begun to stroke it gently. She could smell the scent of his gorilla balls as she fondled the gargantuan cock. This is so stupid. The smell was musky and primal and made her mouth and cunt water at the savage sexual aroma.
It's absolutely immense,
she exclaimed,
and heavy. I simply must have it in my mouth.
Donkey Kong grinned.
Feel free, Your Highness.
Peach directed the end of the enormous cock to her mouth. A clear bead of juice had formed at the opening of Kong's cock and tentatively touched it with her tongue. It tasted much the same as human pre-seminal fluid, perhaps a little more gamey. What the fuck? And she found herself wondering if Kong's cum load was as prodigious as his cock. The princess opened her lips wide and engulfed the swollen head of Donkey Kong's prick, rolling her tongue over the smooth purple skin.
My dear princess,
Donkey Kong said with a sigh.
Your tongue work is amazing.
Pleased with the compliment, Peach decided to show the ape-like ambassador exactly what a princess could do with a huge cock if she put her mind to it. Lowering her head onto the massive ape... Lowering her head onto the monstrous ape cock, Princess Peach struggled to take as much of the hot gorilla meat into her mouth as possible. She managed a mere 6 inches of the 2-foot cock before gagging on the staggering bulk of Donkey Kong's choking penis. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she struggled to relax her throat, finally inching another 3 inches of throbbing dick flesh into her gullet.
My goodness!
Exclaimed Kong.
I've never had a woman throw my cock that deep before! Not even another Kong female! You are an impressive cocksucker, Your Highness.
Having suitably displayed her talents to the simian dignitary, Princess Peach extracted the strangling mass of cock flesh from her throat and moved the bulbous head to the center of her mouth where she could suck on it with a purpose. She intended to find out what quantity and flavor of semen a Kong gorilla, could produce. Bobbing her head back and forth on Donkey Kong's colossal cock, the princess teased at the pulsating shaft with her tongue. She began accelerating her strokes, pumping the hot, meaty pole in and out of her drooling mouth faster and faster. Her cheeks sunk in as she sucked frantically at the searing shaft of Kong's mighty phallus. Suddenly, the Kong threw back his head, baring his teeth, and emitted a thunderous roar. His hips jerked forward. His hips jerked forward, and Princess Peach found her mouth filling with gluey geysers of blistering monkey cum. Peach's eyes widened and her cheeks bulged as the scalding goo filled her mouth. She tasted the hot, briny slime and found it similar to human semen, perhaps more musky and pungent, but pleasant nonetheless. Oh God. Oh my God. Swallowing rapidly, the princess downed as much of the gelatinous goo as she could. More loads of scalding semen. If your semen is scalding, then there's a problem. You might want to see a doctor. More loads of scalding semen blasted in as fast as she could swallow. Thick rivulets of creamy white sperm oozed from the corners of her overfilled mouth. Finally, she had swallowed about a pint of the hot, tangy semen. Her aching jaws could no longer bear any more, and she slid her mouth from the spurting organ. A final blast of monkey jizz splattered her face. The gob of goo smacked wetly against her cheek and clung briefly before oozing slowly down her face and plummeting her chin.
My gracious, Mr. Kong, the princess said breathlessly. That was quite a load of semen. Tasty too.
Glad you approve, my lady,
Kong said politely.
Now, my dear princess, would you care to fuck?
Chapter 3. The Gorilla Fuck.
Why, Mr. Kong,
the princess giggled.
What a gracious offer. I think I would like that very much.
The princess lay back on the bed, legs draped over the edge.
I want to watch that humongous cock go inside me, sir,
she said with a lascivious? What the fuck is that word? Oh, whatever. With a lascivious smile. I read on a college grade level, and I don't even know what that word means. I'm gonna look it up real quickly. Lascivious. Oh. Of a person, manner, or gesture, feeling, or revealing an overt and often offensive sexual desire. Okay, I learned a new word.
As you wish, your highness,
the hairy ambassador grinned. The Kong placed his... Oh no. The Kong placed the swollen head of his enormous, engorged organ against the dainty pink lips of Princess Peach's pussy. The head of the huge cock looked much too large to ever fit inside Peach's tight, seething twat. But she had taken huge penises before, none quite this large to be sure, and she was sure that the elasticity of the royal cunt would let her down this time. Wouldn't let her down this time. Donkey Kong ran the tip of his dribbling cock head between the inner lips of Princess Peach's delicate pussy. Pushing forward gently, he wedged open the pink petals and slid his massive cock inside. Princess Peach's cunt hole stretched tautly around the
prodigious phallus as it burrowed its way inside her. Oh no. Thankfully, the stimulation of the ape's immense cock had elicited a steady stream of slimy cunt juice from the princess's regal vagina, oiling the overstretched passage for the gorilla's powerful slab of cock meat. Soon, the mighty ape was plunging his cock back and forth in Peach's simmering, juicy snatch, and the princess watched in awe as nearly 10 inches of the 2-foot cock disappeared inside her cunt. She would feel her womb compress as the monstrous member pushed her organs upward to make room. How is she not dead? I mean, I saw a video of a horse with a 2-foot cock fucking a dude in the ass, and guess what? That dude died later that night. I'm not sure how this woman's gonna take it. Kong held his pulsating cock inside the princess's simmering vagina for a moment, letting it bake in the blistering heat of her swampy cunt. Cause what's more sexy than a swampy cunt? He began to rock his hips back and forth, pumping his simian cock in and out of Peach's sweltering pussy hole.
Oh my god!
That's all you're gonna get. I'm sorry, the princess exclaimed.
What a cock! It feels so good.
Fuck.
It feels like my belly is full of thick, throbbing monkey dick.
Fuck me harder with that monster cock, you big-dicked ape! Donkey Kong bared his fangs in a lecherous, leering grin. The hairy gorilla began to fuck faster. Pounding his throbbing cock furiously in and out of the princess's precious royal pussy. Princess Peach's overworked cunt began to juice as the brawny gorilla's cock squelched wetly inside her blistering pussy. Each powerful lunge knocked the breath out of the young princess, leaving her gasping for breath on the outstroke. Every thrust of the gorilla's immense slab of cock meat brought her close to the point of orgasm until her gripping, searing cunt could bear it no longer. Princess Peach screamed as her body convulsed with orgasm. There's a bad economy of words in this story, and I'm not liking it. I'm saying multiple phrases and words multiple times, and it's really driving me fucking bananas. The princess's cunt muscles contracted around Kong's searing hot shaft, milking it until it finally released its blistering payload into her hungry cunt. With a mighty roar, Kong came. Jets of scalding semen blasted from the head of his cock and overfilled the princess's tightly packed pussy. The hot gelatinous goo seeped through her cervix, bloating her womb as it overfilled the tiny organ. The remaining mass of ape semen backwashed from her taut cunt and oozed out of the edges of her overstretched pussy lips. She could see a visible bulge in her lower abdomen as her belly distended from the copious load of gorilla cum that the Kong had shot into her. I need a break. Alright, I'm back for my break. Oh god. With a heaving sigh, the huge ape withdrew his steaming cock from the princess's lax, overworked cunt. If your cock... there's a hair in my mouth. Hate that. If your cock is steaming, I repeat, go to the fucking doctor. A gush of thick, pearly ape cum poured from her battered pussy as the Kong's huge cock slid out. Princess Peach laid exhausted on the bed for several minutes, breathing heavily in the aftermath of the brutal gorilla fuck. Thick clots of ape semen oozed from her cunt with every exhalation, slithering down the bedspread and pooling on the floor.
Heavens,
The princess gasped.
what a fuck?
She sat up shakily and stared at the sweaty, hairy ape before her. His semi-flaccid penis swung lazily between his legs as he stood woozily at the bedside, panting with fatigue. Despite the fact she had been fucked like never before by the most immense cock she ever had, Princess Peach was still horny, and she wondered if the colossal Kong gorilla could manage yet another round of furious fuck action.
I have another hole yet unfilled, Ambassador Kong,
She said with a smile.
do you think you can accommodate me?
With a moment's rest, surely, milady.
The burly ape replied with a salacious grin.
But I warn you that I've never had a human woman try my monstrous Kong dong anally before.
I pride myself on my anal expertise, Ambassador.
She smiled.
I have no doubt I can take this humongous cock up
The royal wazoo. Up the royal wazoo. Wazoo.
I don't expect it to be easy, but I'm certainly going to give it my all.
Chapter 3. The nightmare is almost over. Anal monkeyshines. A few minutes of rest and the princess was able to sit erect, grasping the hairy ape's massive cock with both hands. She began to stroke and lick the cum-slimed organ until it started to rise steadily to its former glory. Once the simian cock was at full rigidity. Sorry. Once the simian cock was at full rigidity. Oh god. This word is so hard to say. Rigidity. There we go. Once the simian cock was at full rigidity, Princess Peach turned around and bent over the bed, presenting her round, shapely ass for the brute to penetrate her with his enormous cock. Dipping his cock in the puddle of semen that had coagulated on the bedspread, the mighty gorilla placed the lubricated cockhead around the pinkish brown pucker of Peach's tight anus. He thrust forward, unable to pry open the tightly constricted sphincter with his first lunge. Princess Peach tried valiantly to relax her asshole, wiggling and twisting her ass in an effort to assist the buggering ape in getting his swollen penis inside her rectum. Finally, with a palpable pop, the flared purple head of Kong's cock wedged itself inside Princess Peach's anus and prepared the way for the rest of the anthropoid's gigantic shaft to follow. Without warning, Kong thrust forward, knocking the wind out of the squirming princess as his awesome cock burned a path through her rectum and into her colon. Shrieked Princess Peach as the immense ape penis scorched through her bowels like a red-hot poker. She felt gloriously full of gorilla cock. Kong began to fuck back and forth. So much hair in my mouth, I don't know why. Each thrust of his throbbing cock bringing tears to Peach's eyes. As the searing shaft burrowed into her guts, only to withdraw and plunge inside again. Peach felt as if she was being impaled on a searing iron pole. Something is wrong with Donkey Kong's penis. He needs to get that checked out. The ache inside her asshole converting to a rapturous pleasure with every stroke of the brawny gorilla's massive veiny cock. Kong had managed to burrow half of his enormous rod inside Peach's sweltering asshole, filling her rectum with a full foot of simian cock meat. He snarled furiously, pounding the princess's bruised anus violently, eager to unload a blistering blast of ape jizz inside her royal bunghole. With an animalistic howl, Kong thrust his hips forward. His churning balls erupted, spewing their boiling contents through his cock into Princess Peach's convulsing colon. Princess Peach shrieked as her bowels filled with a searing, glutinous load of gorilla cum. Kong hammered at her brutally buggered asshole, firing more and more bursts of scalding goo inside her. Peach collapsed forward on the bed, dizzy from the ruthless butt-fucking she was receiving from the frenzied gorilla. Kong continued hammering her limp form, blasting jets of hot, gooey semen up her asshole. The creamy jelly squelching and oozing from her overflowing rectum. The bursts of semen ebbed to a trickle, and the tired ape slowly withdrew his steaming member from the princess's overtaxed bowels. A gush of gelatinous semen poured from her rectum and slithered down her thighs. Princess Peach rolled over wearily.
Oh, that was intense,
she exclaimed. The panting ape smiled weakly.
Thank you, Your Highness.
I would see you to the door, said the princess with a smile, but I fear I may be unable to walk just yet. My legs feel like rubber, and I may need some rest before I can stand again.
Leaning over toward the head of the bed, the princess pulled on the red braided rope that hung from the ceiling. A bell tinkled in the distance, and moments later the bedroom door opened. Princess Peach's faithful retainer, Toad, entered and bowed.
Yes, ma'am?
He said politely.
Toad, dear,
she said wearily.
See the ambassador to his carriage, and return to help me into my bed, please. I'm afraid I've fucked myself into a fatigue, and I'll be retiring for the night.
Yes, Your Highness. Yes, Your Highness.
Toad winked, extending a tiny arm to the huge, hairy gorilla. Toad closed the door as he and the Kong ambassador left. Epilogue. 6 months later, and another grand ball was in full swing at the Mushroom Palace. Princess Peach and the Mario Brothers had congregated in a corner of the ballroom with the lovely Lady Pauline. Princess Peach rested her hand on her swollen, pregnant belly. She's pregnant! With Donkey Kong's seed! What the fuck? Princess Peach rested her hand on her swollen, pregnant belly as she smiled wryly at the elegant Pauline. I had no idea you could be impregnated by Kong gorillas, she said. Oh wait, that was Princess Peach. What the fuck ever. This is almost over anyway.
I'm afraid I neglected to inform you that part, laughed Pauline. You see, my relationship with Donkey Kong was sort of a family secret, and I've grown accustomed to not mentioning it in polite company.
We thought that she knew, Mario laughed. Or at least suspected, smiled Luigi.
No,
Princess Peach grinned.
I had no idea Donkey Kong was your son.
I'm fucking done.
No, please, not so loud. Pauline blushed. There are still some who would find it a scandal to know that Cranky Kong knocked me up years ago, and that I'm the mother of the current Donkey Kong.
What? But Cranky Kong's son is Donkey Kong Jr. And Donkey Kong, the current Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong the Third, Donkey Kong Jr.'s son. So she fucked her son? And now she has a grandson, son? I'm gonna kill myself. I don't care if I'm a vampire. I'm gonna do it.
Well, this child shall be no scandal, Princess Peach said proudly. I will raise him here among the Mushroom people. He shall be a symbol of the union of the Mushroom Kingdom and Donkey Kong Island.
And knowing you, Princess, Mario said with a wry grin, a regular source of Donkey Kong gorilla dick when you get the horny. That's fucked up.
When he's older, certainly.
Princess Peach laughed.
When he's older.
She's gonna fuck her son. Just like what that degenerate Pauline did. Mario peered across the room, spotting the gigantic Kong flirting shamelessly with Princess Daisy, the auburn-haired princess. The auburn-haired princess giggled as the hirsute ape whispered something into her ear. Hey, Luigi, Mario said, tapping his friend on the shoulder. Maybe you better go see your lady friend before she's a fucking the gorilla too. Luigi glanced over and smiled. Let her fucking have him. Luigi chuckled. It wouldn't hurt to improve the relations between the Kong Island and Sarasaland. Besides, she'd look as sexy with a big belly from the gorilla baby. The story's fucked up. They all laughed as the party continued around them. Princess Peach gazed over towards Princess Daisy and her gorilla companion. The two had separated from the crowd and were sneaking off into an adjoining room.
You go, Daisy,
she thought to herself.
You're in for the fucking of your life.
The end. Fuck this story. I fucking hated it. I hope you liked it, because I fucking didn't. Thank you so much for watching this atrocity. If you liked the fucking video, please click the fucking like button. But if you didn't like this fucking shitty video, press the fucking shitty dislike button, because that's what the fuck it's there for, right? But if you really fucking like this video, you can do me a huge fucking flavor by sharing this video with your friends, clicking the subscribe fucking button, and of course checking out my other videos. Keep a lookout for all my for new fucking up videos, all right? Because hopefully they won't suck as much as this one did. You know what? Fuck you. Bye.